Happy Monday night, everyone.
Hello.
It sure is nice to have you all here. We have lots of exciting things to talk about here, and then we'll get to all of your nice comments. So thanks for coming and joining us. First of all, my passport came today, so we're back in business. And you know what I'm going to tell you, even if you have never had a passport, even if you don't know if you're going to ever travel abroad, anywhere out of this country, you know what? It's a remarkable feeling of just excitement to have one. So just putting that out there, you might want to get one. So I'm good till 2035 now. So I'm very excited.
10 years.
Mm-hmm. So, and then the second thing is, the other event I mentioned, that the older you get, the more you think, well, what's on my list that I haven't done or that I don't have a date for that someday yet. And so we've been looking at going to Israel because that's what we really want to do. And we were thinking, that we were going to do it on that celebrity cruise. We were supposed to have those 3 days in Israel. And I've been watching the cruise lines, and nobody is really adding in cruises that either go there or go there for very long. And so we're looking at flying to Israel and having a tour. And so we've been looking at a bunch of tours, and I found somebody that we really, I followed him, came across him a few years ago and have followed him a lot since. And so he has a tour company. And so I just want to know if anybody's interested in going. Otherwise, Gordon and I will probably just book a private tour, fly to Israel, do a whole lot of sightseeing, and come home. So if anybody is interested, just send me an email and then I'll know where we stand, because if you're not, it's okay. We're still going to go. But if you want to come, I've just had some people mention maybe you want to come to Israel. If you do, somewhere between like 7 and 14 days, I think is probably what we'll choose. And we're not done with the whole thing, but I just want to know if anybody's interested. So send me an email if you're interested. If you're not, that's entirely cool. It's not a cruise. It's fly to Israel and go sightseeing. Doesn't mean I wouldn't book a cruise to go there another time as well.
If a cruise ship showed up, we'd be there.
But that's what we're looking at. And we're looking at spring of next year. So we have Antarctica that we get back on February 11th. And then we don't have anything for like March and April. So my guess is it would probably be either later in March or in April. So anyway.
Right about this time of year.
So exciting. So anyway, thank you so much, Christy. Thank you very, very much. She remembered my birthday. So thank you, Christy. Thank you. And Matt, so good to see you. And Tim and Cindy, Michael, really good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And Marilyn, I have been thinking about you. So it is just provident that you showed up. I hope you're doing okay. I've been thinking about you and your husband and hoping that all's well. So it's nice to see you here. So, and Kathy, good to have you here in Ontario, girl. Thank you. And Clyde Knox there in Seattle, good to have you with us. Thanks for thinking of me, you guys. And Carrie is in really quick from the Majestic on his way to Barcelona. You take good care, Carrie. Yep. Nice of you to pop in. Good to see you.
Get off? Is that the end of the cruise there?
No, I think he's going on lots of cruises there.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah. And David, nice to see you. He says hello to all you beautiful people. And Lori, nice to have you. And, Becky, thank you. Thank you very, very much. That is so kind of you. Yeah. Thank you.
So we need confetti and
thanks, Becky, very much.
Oh, that's lasers. I thought this was lasers.
Ooh, you got sparkles.
Oh, that was fireworks. Okay. This is balloons. There we go. Birthday balloons.
So thank you very much, Becky. Here. That's awfully nice of you. So, and Gary and Edith, beautiful day in Virginia. I'm glad you have such a beautiful day. It's a really pretty day here today, too. So
it was gorgeous.
Thank you. And thank you. I like she says, happy birthday, Eve. Thank you so much, Edith and Gary. That's nice of you. Thanks. I got to talk to her today. So, and Kay, nice to see you, Kay.
See Ray.
And Ray. Oh, Ray, I owe you an email back. So Ray is so kind. He got us this cool thing for our studio, and we were working on it again yesterday. One of our sons came for, this is really cute. I'm just going to tell you this. We have bookshelves in there. And so we were trying to think of, okay, what should we put on the shelves? How should we do it? Try to put some cruise stuff, put some of my favorite books, whatever. So anyway, what we had already put with one son had helped us with, this one took it all down and moved it all. And I was like, could we just add to what we have? So we'll get there. And so now that Ray is sending us a present as part of our setup there, it's we'll get there faster. So maybe even I'm hoping maybe by next Monday we'll be ready to start. So
that would be
thank
nice.
you, Ray, very much. It's awfully sweet of you and Linda. So thanks. We appreciate it.
Let's see. Kay, you said Becky's in San Diego. We heard you were rocking and rolling.
You had an earthquake, didn't you?
Yep.
I hope you're okay.
Did it make it shake and bake? Is that what happened? Or
is it hot?
That's my question. Because it seemed like every time when we lived in LA, when an earthquake happened, the temperature shot up about 10 degrees more than normal.
I don't think it was like that. We had the earthquake.
Nothing. There's no relation. It just happened.
It was just warmer.
Yeah.
But we haven't lived there for 30 years now.
Yeah.
So that's a while. So, and thank you, David. Everybody thumbs up, please. I know it's silly to ask for thumbs up, but if you could do the thumbs up, thank you very much. Oh, and Ray's finally got some warm weather. Yeah. Did I say hi to Kay? Hi,
yeah,
Kay.
Vanjie's here.
Vanjie, nice to see you. Thank you very much, Vanjie. I hope you're doing good. And Yolanda and Beth.
Look at this. We're already over 108 people. Thank you.
Wow, thanks for joining us. Thank you. And Chris, you and Larry, nice to have you. Beautiful day there. Janice, so good to see you. Sunny, Saskatchewan, Canada. Oh, I bet it's beautiful there. I'm glad it's sunny too. It's nice of you to come. So thanks.
Royer in Vancouver.
Nice to have you.
Yeah. So Marilyn just shipped off for passport renewal.
Oh, she mailed hers. Okay, so I did mine online, and it was submitted on March 12th. And so today is April 14th. And
so I'd call it a month. And
it was mailed from their Tucson center. I guess there's a passport center there, and that's where mine came from. Yeah. So, but you live on the other coast. You know what I mean? So maybe yours will be mailed from somewhere else. So I'm excited for you though, Marilyn. You're gonna have to let us know like how long it takes, okay?
And I kept her going because I had set up for text the minute that they mailed it, we knew. And so then I logged into our USPS account and set it up to tell me a text every time it moved. So I knew when it left the facility, I knew when it hit a sort facility, I knew when it hit the next sort facility, I knew when it got to our post office, and I knew when it was delivered. So
I'm just happy it's here.
She's very happy now.
It's the thing if you just worry if it's going to get lost or not come. So yeah. Oh, code 4 for life, Don and Scotty. I have the same birthday as your dad. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Good for you spending time with your dad. Thanks for popping in. Wish him a very happy birthday, would you? Very happy birthday to your dad. 89. Look at him.
Wow.
It's wonderful. And Vince, so nice to see you. I was told customization of the medallions is no longer a thing. You heard right. No more customization of those medallions. I don't know if it's going to come back, but it's gone for now. I kind of wonder, maybe it was more of a hassle than it was worth to them, you know? I don't know, but yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, so. I would assume, I'm speculating here that
if you saw my video today, you'll know why he says speculating.
That maybe they didn't get enough people doing that to make it worth their while.
For how much money? Yeah, Carrie's saying he wants to go back in Israel. Yeah, he was there on October 7th, 2023 when all that happened. So.
Oh, I read it when it popped up over here. I thought he said, I don't want to go back. So.
No, I think he does want to go back.
Good.
So that's, yeah, it's very worrisome, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Kay says
it's not for her. It's too volatile.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. You just have to do like what you're comfortable with. We have really good friends that just went, and Let's Go family members I know went in January. And so, yeah, you just have to navigate what you're comfortable with. Yeah. And there's not a right and a wrong to it. You just have to do what you feel okay doing, because it's no fun to go if you're just stressed out. That's not worth going.
We had some very dear friends who they told us about a travel agency that I was looking at their stuff, and they are completely sold out.
They're really sold out
this year.
And into early next.
Into next year, yeah. So
it
is not closed. That's for certain.
Yeah, there's a lot of people going. So yeah, Kevin, thanks so much. It's good to talk with you on Saturday. Let's see. Sue and Phil there in Florida. It's 85. Oh, that just sounds lovely. Just lovely. Let's see. I'm glad you're doing well. And Marilyn, good. Passport is a great birthday gift. It is a birthday gift. I'm really happy to have
I'm
it
off
back.
the hook. I got her something.
So, and there are a few changes since my last one. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thanks so much. It's good to have you with us. And Lorraine, thank you. You all are so kind.
So Debbie's got some input about Israel.
She went in February. Fabulous trip. Felt safe the entire trip. Definitely checked off a major bucket list for you.
Good.
I am glad you had such a good time. Did you guys go on the same one with? You guys would have gone with Kim and Steve, right? Yeah. So why was I thinking January? Anyway, I am so glad you went, and I'm glad that it was marvelous. I'm glad you really enjoyed. See, it's all those things that we have to do before we can't. So, and they're different for everybody. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Sue and Phil. It'll be a fun day. Gordon's been super duper busy at work, but if he gets just a minute, we're going to go for lunch and let's have a nice time. Oh, thanks, Pamela. Nice to have you with us. Oh, thank you very, very much. You all are so kind to me. Marilyn says, Texas. What were we talking about? Texas. Thank you. Yes. Okay, Karen. Thank you. And Karen Howard, we had more than one Karen here. Good to have you with us. Let's see. If you renew your passport online, you don't have to send the old one in. You know what? You don't. But if you send your old one in, I have renewed by mail before, they'll punch a hole in the cover and send it back to you, because that's a big deal to me because I have all those stamps in there and everything. So, which maybe is just going to go away, but we'll enjoy it. And hey, Kristen, nice to see you.
So Marilyn has the same feeling you did here.
Oh, she's feeling landlocked till her passport gets back. It's just like all of a sudden it's a panic,
she was grounded. There was no place she could go,
Well, I could go places in the United States, but when you find a cheap ticket to Athens or something, you have to be ready to jump on that.
I mean, I suggested we could drive, let's go to California or something, and
I did not say that.
No, she didn't say that.
So anyway, Karen's going to do the Enchanted for her mom's 80th birthday in August out of New York for the New England Canada cruise. Is there any must-do excursions we should do? So on the Enchanted round trip out of New York, I don't know. A lot of people, if you're going to Halifax, there's a lot of people that like to go see Peggy's Cove, and you can do that on the bus and then walk around when you get there. Mm-hmm. That's very nice. Halifax, that's the port where you do Peggy's Cove from if you don't want to go on an excursion. It's a really nice, a very long pier there that you can walk clear down and see a lot. There's places to eat and lots of Titanic.
If you are going to look for poutine.
Wait. If you go to St. John for the BFND there, go to Poutine. That's how the lady in the trailer said it to me.
Go early because we
ran out.
We got stuck on board for a little bit. It took a minute to get off and it was gone. So
they ran out.
Yeah.
But if you go to St. John, go see those reversing rapids. That's really cool. What else? Where else are you going? Newport? Are you going to Newport?
Portland or Eastport?
I should look up. Yeah. There's a little bit of variety on some of those cruises. So, but if you're going to Newport, go see the mansions. I always think that's lovely.
And if you do go to Eastport in Maine, we love the President Roosevelt's.
What's that place called? It'll come to us.
Yeah. Anyway, his summer home.
Camp Bello. Mm-hmm. Camp Bello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go see that. Yeah. If you want to, Karen, pop in there, your ports, we'll tell you.
In Boston, well, we go see our grandkids, our grandchildren, and our son and his wife.
So, Linda, good to see you. They just got back from their cruise this past month. So thank you. Enjoyed their first Princess cruise on the Sky. Nice. I am so glad you enjoyed it, Linda. So hopefully you'll want to try it again. Go on Princess some more. Valerie, nice to have you. It's really good to see you again. Is life treating you okay? You doing all right?
Who?
Valerie.
Oh, okay.
Where did it go? She's
right here.
There. Oh,
yeah.
And Ellen, always nice to see you too.
Well, here's Jeffrey.
Renee. Oh, there's Jeffrey. JP
owns the patent.
Do you think?
Is that speculation?
Do you think so?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Maybe. Yeah. Huh. And I came across the speculation thing. One thing that made me think about it is I came across this article on I'm not going to say, a website that regularly posts updates about the cruise industry. And it was clearly written on information from a really long time ago, but it was dated this last week because as they went through, they were just saying stuff that we knew since, I don't want to pin them down. But one thing they did is quote John Paget, sounding like it was just very recent. And I thought
it was last week.
Yeah. So it's just really interesting how all that comes
about. So yeah, then she and I
then we thought of you, Jeffrey, because it was John Paget.
Yeah.
So
and then we had this little conversation about speculation, and we realized, well, speculation could be fun. It can also be dangerous.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I don't know how they missed you when they were trying to figure out who the next president or princess was going to be. You kind of think they maybe looked around and thought, well, I don't know, grab that guy, right? I don't know. When they just move people between lines like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. So, Pamela, thank you for saying this. She and her husband went to Israel in October of 2000. It was an amazing trip of a lifetime. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who we were looking at is, so his username on Instagram is Danny the Digger, but I followed him for quite some time. He's on
Facebook.
He's a world-renowned archaeologist, actually.
Yeah.
And he knows Israel like the back of his hand. And so forever, I was like, if we ever go, I would love to get to go because I love what he posts, and I've seen him on TV specials and on things. And I'm like, he knows his stuff, and he knows his Bible, and he knows why this matters and what this place is and the whole history. I don't know. So thank you. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So Renee says her surgery was on Friday and she's doing good.
Good.
That's great. Good job. I'm really happy to hear that, Renee. Good. Nice to see you, Ellen, and thank you very much.
So Jeffrey says he wouldn't go to Norway or Iceland even with the new ships. I don't feel they want cruise ships, and I'd feel uncomfortable.
Oh. Huh.
Well, it depends on who's setting the thing, I guess. Is it the locals or is it?
So are you talking about those new the Viking ones that are
the
hydrogen up there? Well, I'm not arguing with you. We're just discussing. So sincerely. So put what you think. So when the whole thing changed with Granger Fjord, and they made rules about that. It was really interesting to read all the stuff about it because they even allow ships to go there that are not zero emissions all the time, but they can be zero emissions the whole time that they're in Granger Fjord. They can be outside of Granger Fjord and need to use fuel and have emissions. But as long as while they're in there, they're okay. So my take was just they want to accommodate as much as they can, and they want to protect it at the same time. And so I don't know, Jeffrey. I don't know what the answer is. It'll be interesting to see, huh? I don't know if we'll ever go on a hydrogen or, a zero emission ship or not. But if we do, I'll pay attention to what that welcome looks like. But that's a really good point. And I was looking around. I was trying to figure out other ports when I was doing my research for it. And there's not a lot that stood out to me as places that were we're only allowing zero emissions. I think it'd be interesting to see how it shapes up. But I think Viking is just really thinking ahead. And they know that in the long run, they'll have to do more just as we move forward. We're always trying to progress as a civilization.
Mm-hmm.
So...
yeah, I want to
just throwing this out there. Tell me what you think.
And I want to
Jeffrey.
find out more about the hydrogen technology. There are 3 automakers that are actually producing vehicles that are hydrogen cell vehicles, and the emissions that you could get being zero emissions, but all that you do get out of it is water vapor. So, but I need to look at it a little bit more to find out.
Yeah. Thanks, Melody Malone, very, very much. Thanks. Oh, Ellen says, we just booked the Grand for July 1st out of Vancouver. We're in a Grand Suite because it was considerably cheaper than a Reserve Mini. That's really great.
Wow.
Last time was on the Discovery, hoping the Grand isn't a letdown. You know what? I cannot imagine the Grand being a letdown, honestly. I think what you have to do, and this... I think this is really important for every cruise that you go on. If you have been on one ship before and you're going to go on a different ship this time, I think it's really important. Take a look at the deck plan, familiarize yourself with what the differences are, and go ready to enjoy them. The Grand isn't the Discovery, and the Discovery surely isn't the Grand. Do you know? And so to me, there are good things that you enjoy about both. And so it's just to go look. Going out of Vancouver on the Grand Princess is going to be glorious.
Oh, very much so.
It's going to be spectacular, and it will be a different
experience. That's going to go up the inside passage.
Yeah, you're going to go that way.
You're going to go through. My favorite spot, and I've only done it once, is that
we're going to do it again.
That little rapids. Yeah, I know we're going to.
Oh wait, we're going that way though.
No, we're on Sapphire Princess. It's small enough. It's going to go up.
Oh no, I just meant we're not going to be coming back.
Oh no, yeah, we're only going northbound, right?
So,
but yeah, it's where it is.
Ripple Rock.
Yes, Ripple Rock. That's exactly it. So I'm going to stay up late so we can see it.
We're going to be outside for a very long time on the day we sail away.
Yeah, just that whole history is just so intriguing to me about how they took care of that.
So, Alan, we're very excited for you. Yeah. It's going to be wonderful. So, thanks, Valerie. Oh, Holly, you haven't gotten an email. Now, that's just odd because I resent it the other night. I'm going to start all over again. I just forwarded it the other evening again. So, I'm just going to start all over again. Okay. Writing that down again, Holly. I'm writing new email. New email for 4th of July.
Valerie says she can't wait for her Alaska cruise.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. So she's going next month. So which ship are you going on, Valerie? Well, hi there, Connie and Michael. So nice to see you. You're never late. We're just early. So Pamela. Oh, they're also doing Canada and New England from Boston to Montreal. On the Volendam. We have never cruised on Holland America. So the Volendam is one of their smaller ships, one of their older ships, but that is a really nice itinerary that you're going to do. I'm really excited to hear about it when you get back, and it's fun to try new cruise lines. And by the time you get there, you'll be either saying, you know what, not again, or this was okay. I'd be delighted to go on Holland America again. So I think like me, if I had Holland America and Princess, I enjoy Princess more. But itinerary, that's why we're doing our 250th anniversary cruise on Holland America, because it's a spectacular itinerary. I'm really very excited about it. And so, and you know what, that itinerary that you're doing from Boston to Montreal, I don't think Princess has one like that. So you're definitely on the right ship. And I think you'll really enjoy it. I do. And plus, it's such a busy trip. There's so much to see when you do those New England and Canada cruises. So you won't be bored. So, and Harriet, nice to see you. Took a look at the Majestic vlogs, and the cabins are pretty small, so no sofa unless you go deluxe. So Harriet, yep, that's how it is on Princess Cruises on their ships. If you don't have a deluxe balcony, you don't have the little, like, I shouldn't say the little, it's a love seat, normal size love seat. But then if you want a sofa, then you go to the mini suite or a suite. And so, yeah, it's just kind of weighing out. Whereas on Holland America, I don't want to say always in case there's something that doesn't. I think their balconies, all of their verandas, as they call them, all have at least the mini suite. The love seat size. Yeah. So on Princess, yeah, deluxe balcony is what you're going to want if you want that. You know what, Gordon and I've had a deluxe balcony one time. It's when I went with Caroline one time on a cruise, and it just ended up, we booked it pretty close to time to go because it was unexpected she could go, and I'll go with her anytime she has. And so it just was what was left. And it was actually a good price because we were booking so close. So that's the only time, though. When Gordon and I go, we just do a regular balcony. And so when we're in the room, whoever needs the desk sits in the chair, the other one sits on the bed. But other than that, we're just so busy on the ship and in the ports, and enjoying like sitting in the lounge and beautiful places on the ship, that it just never bothered us.
I've gotten so I can edit while I'm laying there on the bed.
He does if I think I need the chair. Yeah. So just putting that out there. But yeah, that is how it works on Princess. And then like on the smaller ones, think of your Grand, they don't have deluxe balconies. So
on the
you
Sun,
just have to navigate what you're going to get.
We have that because that's all they have.
On the Sun. That's true. On the Sun and the Star, Princess, because the Star will be like the Sun. Everybody gets a sofa.
Right. There is no regular balcony. It's all
they're all deluxe balconies. Yeah. So it's very nice. And it was a full-size sofa too. It was very nice. So Harriet's saying hi to you too.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I got missed on that other note that you said my name wasn't there, and I until I saw this, now I'm happy again.
So Ontario Girl said they went to Norway last summer and everyone was kind. That's how they were when we were there too.
Yeah.
I just haven't been anywhere that was for zero emissions. Got that.
Yeah.
In Iceland, everybody was really nice.
Well, and
they were very nice.
And here you
happy to see us.
You can understand Jeffrey's.
Oh, very much so.
You know, because he saw this protests, and that can be.
Oh man, were people protesting in Granger Fjord?
Well, no, I think you probably saw it on the news. I'm thinking.
Oh, like in some of those places, where was it that just a few people were like chaining themselves, and then it made it inconvenient for ships, but it wasn't very many people. It was surprising. I don't know. I can't remember. I could look back, but it's a good point, Jeffrey. It's always a good point. Thanks, Michael, so much. Watched our Discovery Princess food choices today. Thank you. Going to Alaska. Is the Crab Fest included in the premiere? Nope. You just pay for the Crab Shack separate.
Yeah. But it's worth it, I think.
Yeah. So, and watch for my video tomorrow because I've got I'm talking about the dining. Yeah. So watch for that tomorrow, just overall dining.
Oh, sorry.
We're excited for you to go on the Discovery, though. I really like the Discovery.
Yeah.
And I love Alaska. Yeah.
Hervelier is saying it's Seymour Rapids.
Oh, thank you.
The Ripple Rock. Same thing.
What's the Ripple Rock? Maybe I'm remembering the wrong place.
Well,
we don't know.
Whatever you said is the same thing as this. So.
Same place. I think I had the wrong name. Thank you, my dear. Thanks. Yeah. Let's see. Sue and Phil will let us know how things shape up there in Norway. Let's see. Valerie's going on the Grand. Oh, you're going to do that 17-day out of Seattle. We're going to do something like that when Gordon retires. We really are. That's really exciting. Yeah. Thank you, Sue and Phil. Thanks and anybody else going, let us know how it goes. Kevin says he's on the Caribbean Princess in a few weeks from San Pedro to Vancouver.
Nice.
Then in June, selling the Caribbean Princess again from Whittier to Vancouver. That's such a pretty sailing. And I guess if I had to choose, it's going to be interesting to see this time in May sailing into Anchorage, because as you come in, it's going to be earlier in the morning. When you sail away, it's more, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So you have we'll let you know what the views look like.
It'll still be light. We'll still have light. So it's just whether we want to get up. Well, actually, we come in to port about midnight.
Oh, it'll be dark.
Yeah.
In May, it'll be dark. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's favorite is the Caribbean Princess, Kevin.
You got a new magnet.
From Etsy.
That's cool.
That is just fun. Good for you. So Marcia, her very first is the Carnival of Valor out of New Orleans on July 7th. Her daughter will be with me. Oh, I am so excited, Marcia. So just get ready for fun. Okay. If you have questions, pop them in here. So many people and Gordon and I as well will be happy to reply.
Yeah.
We're really happy for you to get to take your first cruise. And out of New Orleans is so cool because you sail so far down the Mississippi River. So if anybody forgot it, we have our sail away we did when we sailed from New Orleans.
I'm putting the link up.
It was really, really cool. So cool to be out there. But you also want to be enjoying the ship at the same time. So just remember, don't miss the view outside. Yeah. But I am very excited for you. Yeah, you're going to go. You're going to love it. You'll come back and think, okay, I'm going to save up till I can go again.
I just put a link.
So we're happy for you.
I just put a link here that is to the sail away that we had when we were leaving out of New Orleans. So if you get a minute.
I know what that's going to look like. Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Oh, Nancy, they just landed getting the rental car and dinner. Have a wonderful time, my dear. Have a wonderful time. Yeah, you and Michael hug each other for me, okay? I'm happy for you. So, yeah, we're really excited. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Debbie S. Thanks. I'm really happy to have my passport, too. Yeah, you just can't get too far without that. Oh, and everybody, Jeffrey says he updated his blog post on the Caribbean Princess gym. So, their fitness center and everything. So, take a look at his blog. Yeah, Janice says, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, there's a great bus tour just beside the port. It's fabulous and not expensive. The Merchantman restaurant is a short walk from the port and has fantastic food. Oh, see, there's a good tip for you. And if I were going to Charlottetown, I would go see all the Anna Green Gables stuff too. I just would, because I'm an Anna Green Gables person, which, by the way, is available. If you've not watched Anna Green Gables and you don't want to take time, their book's written by Lucy Maud Montgomery. It's available on Amazon Prime. I was looking it up for somebody.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and they're on Amazon Prime. I can't remember if you have to pay or not, but it's a really good way to get to see why people enjoy that so much. It's just a timeless story. So Melody is getting excited for Alaska. I am excited for you to get to go, my dear. Good. Oh,
and I'm excited you're watching our videos about them.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Melody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Kathy,
I made a number of playlists about Alaska, so there should be different ones.
So Holly would like to do a cruise that has Quebec City and New England. Are there any that are only 7 or 8 day? Can't get away longer than that right now.
If they leave out of Boston, aren't they a little shorter?
They're usually like, I could look. I'll look, Holly, if there's only 8 days that have Quebec and New England.
Yeah, because
I want to say most of them are just a little longer.
To get up and around.
But I'll look and see. Yeah, it's really exciting. And a lot of them have like an overnight in Quebec, either as you leave or as you arrive, which is just a great way to see a city. Yeah. So Harriet says they actually had an L-shaped sofa in their interior. Oh, on the New Amsterdam in Alaska. Really roomy. All it needed was a window instead of a picture on the wall. I like that, Harriet.
Yeah.
But that's nice. And you got to go, huh? Hey, Lulu, nice to have you with us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Any suggestions where to eat in Ketchikan? So you know what? In Ketchikan, I don't really remember eating there a lot. Apparently, there's a place that has crab that's over close to where the that lumberjack show is.
Yeah, but
anybody else have ideas?
This is Tim.
This is Tim. He's going to be on the same. It's like, are we there 7 to 1?
Yeah, because we leave. So
we'll have to look around, Tim.
Depends on the timing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go into the salmon shop and ask for a sample.
Gordon loves salmon from there. We always buy him some salmon. He really likes it.
Yeah.
I don't care for smoked salmon, and he likes it. So I like fresh salmon, but not smoked. So anyway, get him some.
Yeah.
So anybody has suggestions in Ketchikan, let us know, okay? Because that will help out.
Yeah, beyond what we've done.
Let's see. Cruising for one. Do research because they got a really good deal.
Good.
Marcia says, and Maddie, any tips on travel insurance? Would you use Princess or a third-party travel insurance? Oh, Maddie, there's so much to consider. I would say it depends on how much you travel and what kind of coverage you really want, right? The one thing that I really like about Princess is they do have, I need to talk about this. So listen to this for a minute, everybody. So they have that cancel for any reason part of it. And so if you get the standard and whatever reason you're canceling for is not covered by the insurance, they will give back the portion of the cruise fare portion. Like if you have standard at 75%, they'll give you as a future cruise credit. And if you have the platinum insurance, they'll give you 100% of that as a future cruise credit. Not as money, but you can use it on another cruise. But at the same time, if you travel very much, or if the limits that Princess offers for their different coverages that they give is not enough, then you're going to want to look at a third-party place. If Gordon and I paid for insurance on all of our cruises, we would spend so much more money than we do buying an annual policy. So you just kind of have to weigh things out and kind of decide, like when we go on a cruise, if we can't go at the last minute, I would be sad if we can't get our money back. But even more than that, I am worried if something happens to one of us when we're on the cruise, because I can bear to lose the amount of money that's the cruise. I'd be sad, but life would go on. But if something like huge happened to one of us, then I need coverage for that, like medically, or, if we're got sick or we're in an accident. So I would say kind of look at what Princess offers. And if it's great,
how often you
and
go.
you go on 1 or 2 cruises a year, I think that's fantastic.
Right.
But if you go more than that, you're going to want to look probably at an annual policy and just look at the different coverage limits and go from there. Does that help with anything? Ask more questions, or anybody jump in.
And we just
and here's the thing though that makes me mad. Can I tell you what makes me mad today? So I was following along on a Facebook page, and they were saying how one lady noticed that they'd already made their final payment on their cruise. Maybe you guys saw this, and they're going in June on an Alaska cruise, but they noticed that the same cabin's like $1,000 cheaper if they booked it now, but you can't because they've already made final payment, and they tried to get the lower price. They're not doing that, which is that's normal these days. Like right after COVID, Princess would refer, usually even after final payment, get your money back. Now it's much harder, next to impossible. And so a lady came on and said, well, every time that happens to me, I just cancel my cruise. And if you do that, if you cancel your cruise, you don't get your insurance money back. She puts in the claim under the cancel for any reason and gets a future cruise credit back. And so number one, I'm wondering if she saves enough money to make it worth losing that insurance money. But I also don't think that's what it was instituted for. It kind of made me mad when I read that. What do you guys think? Do you think that's taking advantage? I think that's working the system. Yeah. That's just me. But say what you think, would ya? Because I was ticked. So,
yeah.
Oh, Ontario Girl likes those Anna Green Gables books. Yeah. Me too. I read those. Yeah.
Well, we watched the series when the kids were little. Gave us something to do while we were tending the kids.
Visiting your mom's house.
That you're visiting your.
How do I feel about Princess Easier? I think you should look. So Princess Easier, if you want someone to help you with your flights, if you feel like there are changes to your flights and you don't want to be responsible, you want to be able to call somebody to help with that or have somebody else manage that, then you should have Princess do your flights. But if you like being in charge of your flights, you're going to want to book your own flights. Every once in a while, they'll be way cheaper through Princess, so consider that. But I know a lot of you are new here, but back in the beginning of June of 2021, we had our Princess flights, and so when you book Princess Easier, you can choose the flight you want. You choose the airline, you choose the flight. They have the listing. You just choose the one you want. So we chose Delta because we have our Delta credit cards. I have loyalty with Delta. Yep. I never paid to check a bag. Yeah. And so they just changed us. They didn't pay for it. I've learned how to look at those now and realize they were not ticketed when we left home. They switched us to American. Didn't buy seats for us, so we did not have seats on the American flight.
Plus, we were only one hop. We were coming from Barcelona, and we just had one hop, and then we were home. And they were making it 3 legs.
3 legs, and then we'd have to pay to check bags, would have to pay for seats, all these things. So it was going to end up costing like about $900, and it was on the. So anyway, finally, after calling, I'm not kidding, 20 times. Finally, the day we were supposed to fly home, I got a nice lady who gave our flights back. So I don't really trust Princess Easier anymore. That's just me. We buy our own tickets now. That's the worst case scenario. I know so many people go. Everything goes really smoothly. I know a lot of people go and they save a lot of money doing that. So, and we'd have got home. We would have gotten home. It would have been okay.
Yeah, we got off the ship because I'd gone down to customer service twice a day.
They can't do anything on the ship. No.
And we got off the ship fully thinking that, well, we'll just go. And she was able to get back online while we were touring.
On the phone.
Yeah.
So anyway, you just have to decide what your tolerance is. Often, I think it works more correctly than it doesn't. It really does. It's just that, that one time that it happens to you, then you're really shy to do it again. But I know a lot of people use it and it works perfectly. And a lot of people save a lot of money doing it. Truly. And you know what? And we always look, but our flights are never better anymore. It used to be that they would be better. Yeah. And so now they're about the same. So we just book them by ourselves. Yeah. But I am going to say, if I logged in and they were a chunk cheaper, I'd probably try it again.
Consider it. Mm-hmm.
So Vince, hope that helps. Let us know what other questions you have.
Rory.
Oh, hey, Rory. How are you and Sam?
How different is Alaska cruising from Seattle to Juneau or flying to Anchorage and cruising to Vancouver?
Okay, Seattle to Juneau. Okay,
they're doing the
Anchorage.
round trip out of Seattle, or if doing a southbound from Anchorage.
Oh, you know what? The whole like the bus ride that you take, either getting from Whittier, where the port is there for Princess, when you go out of Anchorage, it's a spectacularly beautiful trip. It is beautiful, and then the sail out or the sail into Whittier is so beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
So you know what? Gordon says we get in there at midnight. So next time I do it, I want to do Anchorage down. We've done Anchorage to Vancouver one time, and now I'm anxious to see Vancouver to Anchorage. But that begs the thing of next time doing, seeing that beautiful sail away. And you do see some different scenery. So on this one, we're going to see the Endicott and Dawes Glacier. And we're not going to go. Are we going to Glacier Bay? Yeah, we are going to Glacier Bay.
Glacier
I'm mixing
Bay
up years.
And College Fjord.
Okay, thank you. And then we do get Juneau and Ketchikan and Skagway. And so I don't know. It's really pretty. I think it's definitely worth trying, Rory. If you haven't done it that way before, I definitely think it's worth it. And when you fly into Anchorage we use the Hampton Inn. It was really handy. They have a shuttle that goes from the airport over to the Hampton Inn. And then the next morning, it's when Gordon's nephew lived there. So they picked us up and it took us sightseeing and then took us over back to the airport so that we could catch the shuttle, because it's like an hour or so drive down from Anchorage down to Whittier. And
we were able to get the front row of that bus. Going through that Anderson tunnel was just incredible.
So it's this tunnel they did during World War II.
I'll put a link to the video.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So I would say go see that. Definitely go see that. So anybody else jump in with anything else you have to add there? Let's see. Shelly says that she saw a vlog that says the Alaska Fish House in Ketchikan is fabulous. Thanks for saying that, Shelly. Pro tip for the UK ETA. Do it via the app. I was still waiting in a queue via the website on his PC by the time on the app on his phone completed the total process using the app. You delete when done. I think Gordon, he did his.
I did it in the app, and within 15-20 minutes immediately I got a response saying, okay, we're looking at it.
And then
it was within a few minutes.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And so in fact I recorded it. We're going to present it in a video for you,
so that anybody wants to say. Thanks for saying that, Kevin. Yeah, much easier on. That's what. Yeah, I've heard that too about the app. So thanks for telling everybody. And make sure, because you know what, if you just Google UK ETA, somebody the other day sent me an email and said, is this the right one to get the UK ETA? It was one of those places that cost you extra to process it. So be really careful that you get the right thing. The app is just called UK ETA. I think the background is dark green. So that's fine. I have it on mine too. Let's see. Ben says
that's back
$600
down on the
cheaper.
bottom corner. It's the crown with a white background. But yeah, when you go into it.
Oh, it's blue. It's not green.
I want to back up. So when we go in and out of Anchorage, it's like the end of May. And so sunset is at 11:30. We actually are supposed to dock at 12:30. And sunrise is at 4:50.
Oh, wow.
But it's never going to get fully dark.
Oh.
So it will still be light for us.
We should put the camera on there on the balcony.
Oh yeah.
And see what it looks like.
We're gonna get you a sail in. We'll do it live. We might be asleep, but no, we'll be there.
We'll be awake.
Yeah.
So Vince says his Alaska cruise is $600 cheaper, literally the room next to his. So here's the hard thing for me, and everybody jump in here and say what you think. I get it. We have paid for cruises and they have been cheaper as well. By the time we went, and we paid a lot more for them. Yep. But however, I'm going to say I have loved the luxury of knowing that I'm going. I love knowing that I'm going to have the cabin I want. A lot of times people pick up at the last minute, especially to Alaska, once it's somebody else canceled. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know. And when the price goes down, like if I were go on a cruise and it costs more to go on when I'm going, I never call them and say, I noticed it went up. Can I pay you some more? I never do that. I don't know. I think it's my business background that I get both sides. I see I do think it means something to be able to look forward to something, to have it booked, to have what you want. You're going on this day, compared to just picking it up, much closer. You're not sure if it's going to work out. You're not sure what cabin you're going to get. And I don't know. See what you guys think, would ya? Let's see.
Don't read that.
Okay. Let's see. Harriet says, do either of you know if there's a car rental at either the Manhattan or Brooklyn port on arrival of the transatlantic next year, maybe to drive back home? You know what? I'll look.
We can find out.
I can look.
Yeah.
I know that there are ones in Florida because I've looked there.
Yeah. And I bet
there is. And surely you can get an Uber, right?
Yeah.
Or in worst case scenario, you could, if it was way cheaper to rent it from the airport, you could take the transfer back and get it at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm writing that down though, Harriet.
Yeah, it's very likely there's something there.
Okay.
I just put a link to the video that I did when we went through the Anton Anderson tunnel. So it was actually pretty good. As we come out, you see our ship and so on.
Yeah. Yeah. Melody, her cruise price went down as well. Vince says, never used their Princess Easier before. Pamela already booked the ultimate. Oh my gosh, Pamela. Oh, I want to hear about this. She booked the ultimate Anne of Green Gables tour from the ship. Okay. I am so excited. You're going to have to tell me. I am so excited. That's the whole reason I want to go on that cruise up there so that we can go to Prince Edward Island. So yeah. Hey, Gina, so nice to see you. They're going to sail on the Caribbean Princess April 30th. They just got their medallions in the mail. That's great.
Good.
Let's see. Maddie has a family member that has stage 4 breast cancer. I am so sorry.
Oh.
And taking a cruise is on her bucket list. So we plan on a 6-day Caribbean cruise from Port Canaveral with the Caribbean Princess. Oh, I am so glad. Good for you for taking her. I hope you just have the best time and think of what happy memories it's going to be that you'll all have together. I really do submit that when you're on cruise, you take time to do things together and spend time together that you don't do when you're at home, because even just everyday living creeps in there, right? All the things that you have to do. So I'm glad you're going. Hope you have a wonderful time, Maddie. I hope she does too. So
Ellen says the UK ETA was quick and easy.
So now she needs to find her ETA approval.
For June cruise.
Did it get lost?
Yeah. Because once you do it, it's good for 2 years.
Keith says she is picky about her cabin.
Yeah.
I'm pickier than I think I am.
Now that you have your new passport, we can do the UK ETA.
Yeah.
So you'll be ready to go.
Let's see. Oh, David is so sweet. Yes. Thank you, David. He says I'm a great travel agent. I do my best. I have great group cruises. I sure do. Go to letsgotraveltips.com. Let's Go Travel Tips. No apostrophe, just Let's Go Travel Tips.com and check it out. We are going to really cool places and we have the very best people who come with us. Thank you, David. And if you booked a cruise on your own and you wish you had some help with it and would like me to take it under my wing, if you've not paid final payment and it's just within 60 days, send me an email and I'm delighted to help. So thanks very much, David. Thank you. Christine, thank you. Let's see.
David truly speaks the truth.
Yes, sweetheart. Thanks, Melody. Let's see.
Sir James will not lead you wrong.
Oh, Gary, thank you. He says the ETA is tied to your passport number. So you don't have to have another paper when you get there. Yeah. They'll just be able to see on your passport that you've got it. And I think they check it before you get on the flight, is my understanding. I don't know. That's what I'll tell you. When we go and I guess we're not going to go to the UK until we don't go through there in July, do we?
No.
I think August.
No, August.
So we'll tell you then.
Yeah.
But thanks for saying that, Gary.
Yeah. And the only reason why I've already done mine is because I needed to save that 6 pounds.
Oh, because it got more expensive last week.
I did it the day before it was
like late at night, last Tuesday night. He's like, I gotta do that. And I'm like, honey. So anyway.
David's asking, has anyone done the Hey golf cart rentals in Vancouver?
Oh, yeah. Anybody know about that? Hey, golf cart rentals. That would be great to know. Oh, Marilyn has done 3 Alaska cruise tours. Highly recommend if you have enough time for the land portion. Thanks for saying that, Marilyn. I think that's what we're going to do in 2027.
Okay.
And you know what we're going to do next year? I'm going to make sure I get myself, even if Gordon can't come, I'm going to go to Alaska on Azamara. I want to see how that is. So
I'm coming.
He's coming.
So Hervé wants to know, so there are many cruise lines. What drew you to Princess above the others?
You know what? We just, for some reason, started sailing on Princess. I think it's because when my sister, the first time I went on a cruise, the first time Gordon and I went together, he went a couple of, once when he was growing up, once with a friend in college. She just invited us to Alaska, and that's what they were going on. And we went and absolutely loved it. Oh. And even before I decided to do YouTube and do travel quite so much, I've spoken with people that have been on other lines, heard about their experience, and in my head, before I learned all the things about what Princess and Holland America are to Alaska, I thought, oh, I'm so glad we went on Princess. Yeah. And so now we've done Holland America twice, and this will be my 5th time on Princess, and I just love it. Holland America is not second at all, just a little different. Right. Just a little different, but not bad different, just a little different. So, and now we've tried Carnival and Royal Caribbean and been on Norwegian a couple of times.
Celebrity.
Azamara, Avalon. Yeah, and Celebrity, I think 5 times now on Celebrity. I don't know. I just keep coming back. And I don't know if it's because I've been so many times on Princess or if it's just been, I don't know, I'm in the 20s somewhere on Princess with how many cruises I should look. But I don't know. I guess I just really enjoy it. So if anybody has anything to add, please do. But yeah, I just really started off there and have really enjoyed it.
It's nice.
So Sue and Phil said they like knowing what cabin they have by booking early. And they check up until final payment. After that, we just don't look. Oh, there is wisdom in that. There's a lot of wisdom in that. And I understand, too, what the cruise lines are doing last minute because they're trying to sell every last thing that's left. And it's better to have somebody in there for some money than just having it go empty, right? And so, yeah, I get that. Let's see. Helen says, I deleted the app for now. Should she have an email somewhere?
Well, I did get an email that said I was approved.
Yeah, did you get that?
Yeah. Because see, Daniel down here says, no, Linda said they had to show the ETA approval letter on the sky.
Really?
Huh.
Well, you better have that with you then. Because I know that people have told me that as they arrive in the UK, that it is tied to your, like Gary said, to your passport number. So when you arrive there, they can see when they scan your passport that you have that. So.
And here it says, this is the email. When you travel to the UK, you only need your passport that ends in the numbers.
And then says his last 4 of his passport.
You do not need to print or show this confirmation email. You will need to go through border control.
When you arrive.
That's it.
So, but I guess if you're going to go on a ship, you better print it out. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh? Really interesting. Thank you for saying that, Linda. That's crazy. So thanks, Kristen. Thank you, sweetheart. So yeah, Ellen, did you get an email at all? So
interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Daniel, nice to see you. About Royal Caribbean travel insurance in international waters. Is it worth purchasing? Oh my, you know what? I am not a travel broker. I'm sorry, an insurance broker, even remotely. I have looked at Royal Caribbean's travel insurance before, and when I compare it to Princess's, I don't like it as much. But so you know what? It is really very much an individual choice. I think you should pull it up and read it and then kind of see what you think. And, it's like how much medical travel insurance do you want? I mentioned before this last year for somewhere in the middle of 24, I got us the Geo Blue policy because it's such excellent medical coverage. Mm-hmm. And so we have our Allianz, however you say that, travel insurance policy. But then on top of it, it was like $200 and something, I want to say $231 each. But it has remarkable insurance. for as far as medical goes. And so, yeah, I don't know if I'll get it another year or not. It's just a thing of trying to navigate what might happen or how much it might cost.
Because I know I renewed our Allianz right before our last cruise. I don't remember the other one yet.
I don't think you did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Linda, where did you board this ship, sweetie pie?
Well, here she's saying that
they were not able to see it on the passport and required the email showing the approval before we embarked on the ship. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it was a transatlantic, and you're heading over, and you need to show it.
Interesting.
So I love here we're talking about the ETAs and Alaska, which I love to see. So yeah, if anybody else has anything else to say about insurance, please do. So, but if you want to, I would say, you can call the insurance company and ask, or really rummage through everything on their website and read through everything. So. Yeah, Gary says they love the Princess Lodges in Alaska, especially Copper River and Kenai. Thanks for saying that. They are really, really cool. So they have those, the land tours, the cruise tours to Alaska, and they have some that are like really quite, I'm not going to, you see a lot of ones, like so many of them go like to Denali, McKinley, those kind of lodges. But then they have some that, like Gary said, they go to Kenai, they go to Copper River and all the places. And I think that's what I'm saving up to do, because you see so much on those. And even this time when we disembark in Anchorage, we're going to take an excursion. So our plane doesn't leave until like midnight. Maybe it's 12:30 a.m.
Wow.
And so we're going to do this excursion that it takes you over to Prince William Sound, and you get to see 26 glaciers, and they're all named, as they say, 26 named glaciers. So I'm really excited. We've not done that before.
Yeah.
So thanks for saying that about those lodges. So let's see. Gina says, one regret was adding on the Alaska land tour to our cruise. In the broad scheme of life,
it would have been okay not to go.
Oh, that you didn't add it. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to know. And sometimes, we're worried about different things, whether it's time or money or how are we going to navigate that. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do sometimes.
Oh, no, she says the regret was not adding.
Oh, not adding it. That's what I thought. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I worry about different things, and then I look back and I'm like, why did I not just...
Yeah. So here, Harriet's asking, it may be early to ask, you think you will be spending any pre-cruise time in England next year before the cruise?
And so next year, I think that Gordon's not going to come on the British Isles leg. And so I don't know that I would go very much early by myself. If you're traveling by yourself, I could. I've been to London lots of times, and I would feel perfectly safe flying there by myself, getting a hotel and going sightseeing. Maybe I'll see what's, at the National Gallery. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll go a day or two early and see some things, or the British Museum. They always have these remarkable exhibits and stuff. Maybe I will, Carrie. I could see me doing that. Yes, maybe I will. So,
well, guess where that leaves me.
So,
but this year,
Harry, I can see me going just a couple of days early, not way early. So when Gordon and I go, we always go early.
We're going to be going early this year and doing a few days.
Yeah. So
I already got the car rented.
Yeah. So I could see me doing that. I wouldn't rent a car and try to keep myself on the left, but I would definitely go do that and then
go down. Yeah. Or Uber.
I would either one.
Yeah.
If I had one bag, I would just take the Heathrow Express. So let's see. Maddie, she's done 14 Alaska land and sea tours from Vancouver to Fairbanks and loved it. Would do it again.
I think she's 14 days.
Oh, 14 day. Oh, I bet that was really nice. Good for you. So you guys see each other. Oh, Ellen found hers. Great. Hey, Chrissy girl, it's been a minute since we've seen you. How are you doing?
So she's asking if the ETA, you get a new passport.
No, it doesn't move over. You have to do it again. So if your passport expires, that's why I waited until I got a new one to do my ETA. So I got to do my ETA now. I didn't bother before. So it's good for 2 years. if you keep the same passport. So after 2 years, you'll have to do the ETA again. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Any group cruise plans to Southeast Asia in early 2027?
Yeah, we're waiting for, so some Southeast Asia has been released now, Vince, but we're waiting for Japan. And I think it's not going to come until later summer. At least that's the latest that I've heard. And so as soon as that comes, then we're going to pick but I just have to see, and maybe we'll do, I just want to see what they're doing. Because, they have some really nice ones that they'll do a bunch of Japan and some Southeast Asia with it. And that would be perfection. And then if people want to add on more Southeast Asia with it, they can. But I'm just waiting for the ones that have Japan with them to come. So, I'm very excited. So, Christy girl. Yep, you do have to pay again. Well, there's Christine. Hey, how are you and Randy doing? Let's see. Take a copy of the email for your ETA. Some ships are requiring you to bring the proof. Norwegian did when they did our transatlantic.
Interesting.
But that was also shortly after the program started.
Okay.
So, and maybe the ships don't have the thing to see, like Linda was saying. So just keep it in your email, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll just be in your email on your form. Linda got on in Florida. Yeah. Right. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. She says she recommends the escorted tours instead of Alaska on your own tours. Thank you for saying that. I have heard that as well. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So if you are all looking at doing a cruise tour, do those. And like there's different. So they have the ones, that you have that are escorted, like she says, and then they have like the connoisseur ones. And those like include, and they cost more, but like all your meals, it makes a difference with that. So just make sure you know what you're getting. Thanks, Marilyn, for saying that. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Yeah. Thanks for saying that. Let's see.
Ray says be our tour guide in London.
Let's see. Daniel says the ETIS is not required for Schengen. Oh, so the ETIS is going to be required, but not until it goes into effect. So the ETIS is going to be required to enter the EU, even if you're in a Schengen country, but they're not doing it on their official website. It says late 2026. So for now, we don't have to worry. So don't worry. Yeah. And even if you're going to Turkey on a cruise, you don't have to worry about a visa. But if you're going to Turkey to travel, I think you do need one. So.
So Linda says it was lucky that her husband had the approval letter on his phone because it apparently proved it slowed everybody down because everyone's trying to find those emails.
Probably everybody was rummaging. Yeah. Oh, Chris, you guys are so nice, and Ray.
And if it's been like some cruise ports, you kind of lose Wi-Fi when you get inside those metal buildings too. So that can make it even tougher.
That's true. Just print it out. Yeah. Just that's a good point. Just print it out. Yeah, I don't think we have a cruise this year. That matters. Oh yeah, we do. We'll just take
the British Isles. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, thanks for liking that video. It's nice to have you with us. Thanks for coming today.
Jeffrey's signing
to
out.
See you. Take good care, Jeffrey. We should get going too. Yeah. It's at the top of the hour already. Harriet says it would be a bucket list for sure, but would love to see the sights in London or Windsor. Okay, so here's a thought. So when we get off the ship, when we go on that British Isles cruise in August, it's the military tattoo. We are going to take the excursion that takes you to Windsor and then to the airport. So when you look at those, it'll tell you these are for flights that don't leave until a certain time. And we're going to stay over until the next day simply because the flights are better. So they have a nonstop that goes from Heathrow to Salt Lake. That is great price, very nice, very convenient.
Oh yeah, you get on that thing and you get off.
They used to leave at 3 or 3:30, and now it's moved up.
10 o'clock in the morning or something.
I can't remember, but it's earlier than we feel comfortable doing. So we're just going to stay an extra day. So that's a great way to see Windsor. Just throwing that out there, and I'll let you know how that excursion goes. But they do have some on Viator that you can do. But I know people have done that and they ended up. So you have to be really careful because it was like a group one, and they spent all this time driving around to hotels in London, picking up people, filling up that van, taking them out to like, theirs was to like Stonehenge and Windsor, and they ended up with hardly any time there. And then they went back to London and repeated the whole thing to drop everybody off.
Oh,
so you either want to do private or else make sure you get one that's not doing that.
Yeah.
So like that has a central meeting place and they're just going to go from there. So just be careful with that. So, you know, I love, she says, guess we'll be submitting our daughter's inheritance. That's what we're doing. And it's okay. They're all doing great.
Yeah.
So, Sue and Phil said they'll be doing Windsor and London next week.
Great.
So yeah, let them know how you do Windsor too. Let him know. Because you can also, you know what, there's a really convenient train that goes out to Windsor too. I looked at that as well. It just really worked out nice to kill some time and do Windsor on that excursion. But it's a very simple train ride to get from London out to Windsor. And then you can spend all the time you want. Maybe we should just go in to do that instead. We'll think about that. Really simple train ride out to Windsor. And it's very central too. So like where the train station is really close to like the little town, which is very charming, and the Windsor Castle. So can look and see what days what's open. Anybody have anything else? Y'all have a great week. Let's see. You guys are awesome. Thanks for talking to everybody. Oh, they're taking the train. Sue and Phil are taking the train out to Windsor. That's perfect. Good. Okay. Thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. It sure is nice to be here with you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.